cake is the centerpiece of our sweetest moments, right? But beyond the buttercream and birthday candles, my next guest will invite you into the deeper meaning behind this loved dessert. Cake artist Betheny Tomseth will treat us with sort of a love letter to the heart of the celebration, which is always the cake. Good to see you, sister. So there's a phrase that you've coined over the years, and you say it's not about the cake.
It's not about the cake. It's about celebrating the person and making them feel seen and special and celebrated. My favorite part about what I do is walking into a room or standing on someone's doorstep, holding with a cake in my hand, and I always watch the person's face, because you see it there every time. You see that recognition of, that's for me, and this person took the time to either buy this cake or create this cake just for me. And it's just an amazing reaction. Like, their hand goes to their heart, their jaw drops every single time. It's really, really special. And I just remember specifically a specific birthday of mine, like 16 or 17 years old. I just remember just kind of being in the throes of my teenage angst, right? And thinking, nobody's gonna care that it's my birthday. Nobody, because I'm the middle of 14 children. So you feel a little bit lost in that shuffle. But I just remember specifically sitting at the kitchen table. Someone put a cake in front of me, and it was frosted in pink. It had like random candles on it, but it was my favorite flavor. And then, you know, you look up from the cake and you see the people surrounding the table, and they're all clapping, they're cheering, and they're singing just for you. Aww. And it's just, I just remember that being a super, super impactful moment. So that's what I always say. It's not about the cake. It's not about creating this lavish, grand, ornate cake. It's just about thinking about that person.
Your tenderness is contagious. It's true, though. And the time and the attention that does go into a creation like a cake, right? There's the actual cake, feed the heart, feed the soul, feed the belly.
Absolutely.
But the time, the flavors, the color of the frosting, those little details are so personalized. Yeah. And I've never quite thought about that freeze frame or how that moment encapsulates so much love. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. So when people look at your elaborate cake decorations and say, I could never do that, you want them to see past that.
Absolutely. So once they kind of get over the shock of someone presenting them with this beautiful cake, it's like they'll sit there and they'll look at the cake and they'll see the little details that you put into it. It's like, oh, that's my favorite color. Those are my favorite flowers that you put on the cake. Or, you know, you just add something fun that shows you really know them.
I remember my the first time I saw a photo cake. It was actually my 16th birthday, funny enough, and I didn't even know that was a thing, but there's a picture, and maybe it's the vanity of teenagehood, I don't know, but that felt pretty cool that my parents had gone to that extra step to I guess then print a photo and take it in. I don't know how they did it 20 years ago, right? But it does mean a lot. It does mean a lot. And those personal details, I think, are what make your cake stand out. And you're here today to share a few personal details that we can add to our cakes at home, no matter our decorating level or baking skill, to offer that emotion and that tribute that you just described so beautifully.
Absolutely. You mentioned photo cakes, and we're kind of upping the ante on those photo cakes. We're kind of modernizing it, because you said it's 20 years ago, that's when we kind of had them. And so we're modernizing it. So you can take a photo. See, I've printed off, I kind of designed this in Canva, just got a bunch of photos, put them together, had it printed off, and then I take this photo to my local bakery. So I know Macy's does it, I know Harmon's does it, and then you just hand them this photo and they will create it into an edible sugar sheet. And then I'm going to show you how to make those sugar sheets into a really fun kind of display of their life.
Let's do it.
I just did one for my husband's my brother's 50th.
Okay.
And it's my husband's birthday today, so I did one for him too, just of the past year, his 49th or his 45th year. So what we're going to do, I've got the sugar sheets and I've cut them with some scissors, and then there's a backing. I always cut them with the backing on, because it just makes them more stable, right? And these are kind of brittle. I mean, they're a little bit flexible when they're first coming out of the package, but they can get dried out. So all I did was cut this out. I'm going to put a little bit of water. You don't want to overdo it. You want to be careful with the water, because if it gets on the front, it will kind of ruin the image. And that's that. And then we just kind of place on here. Again, careful if you've got the water on your fingers. That's why I brought this little kind of fondant paddle. It's a fondant smoother. So I just had it in my stash, so that's what we used. And then you just take a clean X-Acto knife that you just use for cakes here. And then I'm going to cut this out, easy peasy.
I like the emphasis on just used for cakes, not the kind with dried Elmer's glue.
That's right. And same with your scissors as well. And then I kind of carefully will lift this up.
And the fondant gives it the stability then?
Absolutely. Yeah. And also what the fondant does is, like, if you wanted to refrigerate this cake, it won't kind of warp the the sugar sheet. It kind of makes that a little more stable so you can have it for a couple more days. So there's that. And then we just take our cake and put it right on, and that water acts as glue.
Okay.
It could not be easier.
Very cool.
Yes.
I like how you've done them all around the cake too. So it's like the vertical stack of all of the memories, and any angle, anywhere you're sitting at the table, you can see a fun photo.
Absolutely. And
So
it's so
cute.
fun for people to get their phones out and just kind of really reminisce about the past year.
Look, and not just photos.
Not just photos, yes. We got like little just personal, like say this person really loves Diet Coke. You can add that. I made a
is
whole
that person,
Coke
Bethany?
cake.
Who would that person be?
So many people. It's
Okay.
not just me.
I know. So the little personal emblems that could go around
Absolutely,
the cake too.
like someone who loves books and reading. You know, I just did a book for my daughter. A book for my daughter,
You're
a cake
good.
for my daughter.
Yes.
And then, you know, you add, she loves reading. And so I added
Little
that
pages.
element.
Yeah.
I added, like, her favorite color was purple, so we did purple flowers. And then she loves daisies, so we did cute little daisies all over the cake. So just something simple like that. It doesn't need to be as elaborate as this.
We often pipe happy birthday on the cake
Absolutely.
or request that to be the phrase that's on every celebratory dessert. You say we can get personal with our messaging there.
Absolutely. So anybody can buy like a little silicone mold like this.
Yeah.
You can use chocolate, you can use fondant, you can use cutters and do fondant, easy peasy, and then you can write any message you want. Say there's like a funny inside phrase that you like to say, put that on the cake. You know, it's really fun. You can even print that out and put it on the cake, like remember that road trip. And so another fun thing.
And these could be the symbolic toppers that go.
Exactly, exactly. So you can have, so whoever's making the cake can have people that are attending the party kind of submit a photo or submit a word or even submit like a QR code that goes to a video. And then you can create that in Canva and print it out. You don't even need to get it edibly printed. You will print it out, cut it out, and all you do is take a toothpick and a glue gun.
Okay.
And then you're just gonna glue it to the back of the photo like this, and there's your little toppers. So
Look
it
at that.
doesn't need to be this whole elaborate thing.
Right. So cute, so clever. And the QR code, so trendy.
Isn't that so fun?
Can take you anywhere, as
I
my
know.
kids like to prove. Mom, there's a QR code. We must scan it.
We must.
We
And
must.
can you imagine people like just standing around the cake doing that and just watching all those fun videos? That
Yeah,
would be so
especially
fun.
in a big group setting where you're kind of mingling and
Absolutely.
talking, and that becomes a little activity.
Absolutely.
Before the cake itself, which is the crowning activity,
Yes.
as we know. The purple, I love the themed cake with the book pages. So clever to just cater it and really get meaningful and personal with the way we present and decorate these cakes. Bethany, thank you. You're so good at what you do, and we love learning from you. Where can we get more from you, sister?
So just on my Instagram page, there's links for my classes on there as well.
What classes do you have coming up?
Well, I think there might be one this fall. but
Okay.
We'll see. I'm in tennis mode right now. So.
Yeah, it's summer. It's summer.
Yes.
No pressure at all. Look for the link on our website, studio5.ksl.com. It'll be under the food tab, which we know is a popular go-to come dinner time, but don't forget about it come dessert time too, which really is every time, right, in the summer?